These two dudes hit up this planet where it's all chicks calling the shots and guys are just used for their juice. I mean, talk about a weird gig. So, they dig around and uncover some seriously shady stuff about this all-women world. Now, their big mission? Convince these alien gals to hitch a ride back to Earth, cause apparently we're running low on ladies down here. Can they sweet-talk these space babes into coming along for the ride? Or are they gonna end up with their butts handed to them? Stick around, folks, cause this is one wild intergalactic showdown. In the year 2800, we find ourselves in outer space. Two brave astronauts, Adam and Jake, are on a mission to Antares, the planet with a better dating scene than Earth, allegedly. Why are they going there? Oh, no big deal. Just because Earth has a teensy-weensy issue with a virus that made women as fertile as a desert. So naturally, Adam and Jake are humanity's last hope for, well, making more humans. As they approach Antares, the spaceship starts doing the cosmic cha-cha thanks to some wonky gravitational stuff. Adam and Jake try to wrangle the ship back into line, but it's like trying to teach a toddler to dance. Not happening. Crash landing? Check. Minor injuries? Double check. Jake getting the short end of the stick? You betcha. With smoke filling up the ship faster than your aunt fills her plate at a buffet. Adam hustles Jake out before they turn into human s'mores. And here we are, Antares, the planet that makes the Sahara look like a tropical paradise. Rocks everywhere, not a flower in sight. Paradise found. Jake's playing patient while Adam goes all Dr. McSpacey and whips out a futuristic syringe. Voila. Instant healing. Like magic, but with more sci-fi. Suddenly, woof, woof. Doggos on an alien planet? It's like finding a unicorn in your backyard. Adam follows the sound, hopeful for a furry friend or maybe a new BFF. What's this? A scared kid and his four-legged sidekick. But before Adam can ask if he wants to join their spaceship crew, the kid bolts, shouting about snakeheads, like he's auditioning for a B-movie. And just when things couldn't get weirder, enter the snakeheads. Spoiler alert, they're not actual snakes. Nope, just a bunch of women in questionable military cosplay. They scoop up the kid faster than you can say alien abduction. Meanwhile, Adam's exploring when the ground decides to do the tango beneath his feet. Cue panic mode, and a quick call to Jake, who's probably still nursing his space boo-boos. Adam stumbles upon a temple straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. Sneaking inside, he's greeted by a gaggle of gals who look like they've been binge-watching Xena Warrior Princess. Turns out, on Antares, it's ladies' night every night, and men are just the accessories. But wait, there's more. They're part of a cult led by Taxan, the fearless leader with a knack for dramatic entrances. Oh, and did I mention they worship a giant cobra? Because of course they do. And in walks the queen bee herself, Sumuru, unimpressed by the snake shenanigans. Meanwhile, the kid from earlier gets dragged in, probably regretting his life choices more than that time you tried cutting your own hair. Taxan drops the bombshell. The kid's the main course for their slithery overlord. Yikes. Time for Adam to channel his inner action hero and save the day. Or at least try not to become snake food. Dove, the sister of our scared little hero, decides it's time to kick some cult butt. You go, girl. But surprise, surprise, the temple's got more drama than a reality TV show. There are two squads, Team Taxan and Team Queen. It's like high school all over again, but with way more stakes than prom queen. While Dove's throwing down solo, Mr. Serpent decides he's hungry and snacks on a cult member. Talk about a bad day at the office. Taxan's ready to go all gladiator on Dove, but the Queen's like, hold my space beer, it was self-defense, y'all. Just when things are about to turn into a royal rumble, Adam decides to crash the party, courtesy of his nosy friend calling at the worst possible moment. Taxan's troops are ready to pounce, but Adam's got a trick or two up his sleeve. Bang. Diversion and dash. In the chaos, our little dude, Will, pulls a Houdini and vanishes. Hasta la vista. Temple drama. Adam and Will book it back to the spaceship like their lives depend on it. Spoiler alert, they kinda do. But before they can hit the escape button, Adam gets a surprise arrow to the leg, courtesy of Taxan's fashionably late entrance. Ouch. With a little help from his friends and a lot of luck, Adam makes it on board. But it seems like Taxan's poison arrow is working its evil magic, and Adam's fading faster than a summer tan in Alaska. Meanwhile, the Queen rolls up with her entourage and basically tells Taxan and her crew to beat it. But like any good drama queens, they put up a fight until the big boss lady lays down the law. Next thing you know, the Queen's playing doctor and saving Adam's sorry behind with some fancy space medicine. Talk about a lifesaver. Cut to Adam and Jake having a powwow with the Queen. Jake drops the bombshell that, surprise surprise, The planet's on its deathbed, with only 2 months left on the cosmic clock. Better start packing your space bags, folks. Now, it's Adam's turn to spill the space beans. He breaks out the Earth card, claiming Antares is like Earth's long-lost cousin twice removed. Apparently, some Earthlings played interstellar pioneers 1,000 years ago, but then ghosted the communication lines like a bad Tinder date. The Queen's mind is officially blown, but she's like, sure, why not? It's in the legend, after all. Because legends are always 100% accurate historical records, right? As they chat, they stumble onto the snake cult plot twist. Turns out those earthquakes got folks feeling religious, and boom, Taxon's the top dog in the cult game. Ain't that a plot twist straight out of space soap opera? Our queen in training, she's got big dreams, like I'm gonna rule the world big, but the people didn't get the memo. So, what's a power-hungry girl to do? Start a cult, of course, because nothing says queen material like a bunch of loyal followers who'll do your bidding. And let's not forget about our surprise guest, Mr. Cobra. He's just chilling, minding his own business, probably wondering how he got roped into this cosmic drama. But hold on to your space helmets, folks, because Adam's about to drop the bombshell. The planet's on its last legs. But does the Queen care? Nah. She's too busy explaining why men are basically space second-class citizens. Apparently, they messed up big time with a little thing called the Flash of Light, and now, it's open season on dudes. Next stop on the tour of Antares atrocities, the primitive mine, where men are slaving away like it's the Bronze Age. Adam's not impressed, but when he tries to voice his opinion, he gets a one-way ticket to Punchville. But wait, there's more. Just when things couldn't get worse, Taxan's gang crashes the party, and it's open season on guards. Sadly, our girl Dove gets caught in the crossfire. R.I.P. Sweet princess. Meanwhile, Adam's getting cozy with Taxan, who's trying to recruit him to Team Cult. Nice try, lady, but Adam's not biting. Cue the dramatic showdown, complete with punches, kicks, and a whole lot of sass. But fear not. Our heroes come to the rescue, with Jake and Will pulling off a daring disguise. They make Taxan eat her words faster than a kid on Halloween. Now, it's time for some real talk. Jake spills the beans, and Antares is on a countdown to kaboom, with less time than a microwave pizza. But wait, there's hope. The Queen's got a special locket with some fancy element from the spaceship's landing site. Cue the aha moment. With newfound determination and a sprinkle of luck, they set off to the burn zone, dodging Taxan's goons like they're playing space tag. Finally, they reach the final frontier, only to realize they've got a mountain-sized hurdle to overcome. But hey, when you've got a queen, an astronaut, and a couple of good-hearted goons, nothing's impossible. Time to roll up those space sleeves and get to work. So, despite all the drama and the creepy snake cult breathing down their necks, Jake and Adam decide to push on. Because who needs an easy life, right? Adam, ever the smooth talker, tries to sweet-talk the Queen into joining their Earth party. But she's all about serving her people, not taking a vacation on the blue planet. Talk about commitment. But just when they thought they had a chance to chill, Mother Nature decides to throw a temper tantrum. Earthquakes. Yep, sounds like Antares is about to become Antagon. As if things couldn't get weirder, they stumble upon Mr. Skeleton chilling in the desert. And Jake, being the Sherlock Holmes of space, figures out the poor guy's been dead for centuries. Turns out, a solar blast was the real party pooper, not the men. Who knew? Cue the Queen's existential crisis. Turns out, their whole men are evil shtick was based on a lie. Oopsie daisy. But hey, no time for an identity crisis now, folks. The clock's ticking faster than a TikTok video. Fast forward to the final showdown. The burn zone. It's like a cosmic rave, minus the glow sticks. Jake and Will take the controls, while Adam and the Queen go full-on MacGyver in another room. After some serious button pushing and technobabble, they manage to fire up the engines. But, surprise, surprise, Taxan and her gang crash the party. Cue the battle royale of the century. Adam, armed with more gadgets than a James Bond movie, goes full Rambo on Taxan's crew. But it's showdown time, baby. Queen versus cult leader, in the ultimate smackdown. At first it's anyone's game, but Queenie pulls out all the stops, showing Taxan who's boss. But Taxan's not ready to throw in the towel just yet. Nope! She whips out her knife and goes for the Queen's jugular. But fear not. Adam plays the hero and blasts Taxan into next Tuesday. Bye-bye, Snake Lady. Don't let the airlock hit you on the way out. Meanwhile, back in the control room, Jake's got the spaceship revving like a souped-up sports car. And just like that, they're ready to blast off into the great unknown. With the truth out and the planet on borrowed time, even the Queen decides to hitch a ride to Earth. Cue the spaceship soaring into the sky, leaving Antares in the rearview mirror. And as the people of Antares watch their saviors fly off into the sunset, they can't help but wonder what other adventures await them in the cosmos. So, there they are, our intrepid space crew, with Adam feeling all guilty because they left Taxan's gang high and dry. His solution: let's play Noah and bring everyone on board the spaceship, because nothing says road trip like cramming 500 people into a tin can in space. But Jake, ever the party pooper, tries to rain on their parade with some pesky facts about earthquakes. But who needs logic when you've got a queen and a dream? So, with a shrug and a sigh, Jake reluctantly agrees to play intergalactic Uber driver and starts herding the masses onto the ship. Down on the surface, the peeps are losing their minds over the spaceship, which they used to think was just a glorified toaster oven. Queen Sumuru struts out like she owns the place, which, let's be real, she kinda does, and lays down the law: get in the ship or get left behind on a dying planet. Talk about a pep talk. With visions of a utopian paradise dancing in their heads, the people scramble aboard faster than you can say, "free pizza." But wait, just when they thought they were home free, Mother Nature decides to throw a tantrum. Earthquake time. And oh look, it's Mr. Serpent making a cameo, trying to chew on the ship like it's a giant chew toy. Adam's like, "Not today, Satan," and orders Jake to hit the gas. And what do you know, Mr. Serpent's not a fan of fire, so he slithers off like a drama queen. With the clock ticking faster than a TikTok video, they finally blast off, leaving Antares in the rearview mirror like a bad breakup. But hold on to your space helmets, folks, cause we've got one final surprise. The lost dog makes a grand entrance, courtesy of a mysterious woman. Talk about a plot twist. Looks like everyone's getting a happy ending, complete with puppy cuddles and a one-way ticket to Earth. Dibs on not having to scoop the litter box on this trip.